Today we will take a look at the best cameras for photography in 2022. If you want to find more information, check out links down below. Before we start, make sure you click subscribe button and like this video. Now let's get started.
5. Sony A7R IV. The Sony A7R IV is the company's fourth generation, high-resolution full-frame mirrorless camera and is built around a BSI CMOS sensor that outputs 60.2 megapixels images. Despite its high resolution, it can shoot at up to 10 frames per second with full autofocus and shoot 4K video either from the full width of its sensor or from an APS-C, Super 35 crop. The Sony A7R IV is a beast of a camera, the highest resolution full-frame camera currently on the market.
Its high-res sensor makes it a prime candidate for landscapes, portraiture, and other types of photographic pursuits that often require lots of detail. The Sony A7R IV looks and feels very similar to the previous model, offering the same basic design and control layout. There have been some pleasant improvements and changes, however. A number of the buttons and the joystick control are slightly larger, making them easier to press.
4. GoPro Hero 10 Black. The GoPro Hero 10 Black is more user-friendly and refined version of its predecessor. It's the most polished, powerful GoPro so far thanks to its new GP2 processor, but it's also only a relatively minor upgrade over its GoPro Hero 9 Black predecessor. The Hyper Smooth 4.0 remains the best action camera video stabilization tech around, while watersports fan will enjoy the effective new hydrophobic coating on its toughened-up lens cover. GoPro has a water-repelling hydrophobic coating, and it really works. The Hero 10 Black is actually 5 grams lighter than its predecessor, although we can't tell exactly where GoPro has made this weight saving, and it brings no practical advantages anyway.
The headline video improvements are those high frame rate modes, but there are also some more enhancements. GoPro has been doing some algorithmic tinkering. GoPro has made some changes to the default video settings on the Hero 10 Black. The action cam maker has seemingly outgrown the signature saturated look it's leaned towards previously, instead going for a more natural style out of the box.
3. Sony Alpha 7 IV. The Sony A7 IV is the fourth generation of the company's Core A7 full-frame mirrorless camera model. At the heart of the A7 IV is a new 33 megapixels BSI CMOS sensor. This represents a move away from the 24 megapixels chip used by the A7 III and its immediate Panasonic and Nikon rivals. Given that BSI sensors are already widely used in the current generation of cameras, we're not expecting huge leaps forward in image quality. Despite the higher resolution, the A7 IV can still shoot at 10 frames per second. However, it can only do so in the lossy compressed format if you want to shoot RAW, and drops to 12-bit mode, further reducing dynamic range. The improvements over the A7 III should be fairly significant, not so much because of the promise to focus in conditions that are one-stop darker but because that camera was one of the last Sonys that didn't integrate IAF into its main AF system, and relied on a much more primitive AF tracking system. 2. Canon EOS R3. The EOS R3 is one of the best sports and wildlife cameras ever made. Inside its old-school body is cutting-edge tech including a new stacked sensor, hugely impressive autofocus skills and 6 kelvins video. The grip is deep and easy to keep hold of. It's spectacularly light for a full-height pro camera and the handling is superb. Canon has built up substantial experience when it comes to making cameras that are as quick to use as they are to shoot, and it's all brought to bear here. This touch-sensitive AF on button is a bit like an upside-down computer mouse, letting you quickly move your autofocus point around the frame. The left-hand side of the camera is all ports. One new feature that you will not see on any other Canon camera so far is the new multi-function shoe in the middle. That's interesting because it allows for high-speed, two-way data transfer between the camera and any compatible accessories that you mount on top of it. The final AF performance improvement over the Canon EOS R5 is slightly better low-light performance. 1. Nikon D3500. The Nikon D3500 remains the best DSLR around for beginners. This camera delivers the three big advantages that DSLRs offer: a superb battery life, great handling and good value. The D3500 retains the same effective 24.2 megapixels pixel count as the old Nikon D3400, but uses a newer sensor. There's no microphone port, so you'll need to rely on the D3500's built-in monaural microphones. On the Nikon D3400 there's no Wi-Fi connectivity, but you do get Bluetooth, so it's possible to transfer images via Nikon's SnapBridge feature. While you can buy the Nikon D3500 as a standalone camera with no lens, most people looking at this beginner camera will choose to get the 18 to 55mm lens that's bundled with the camera for a few more dollars or pounds. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you like it and subscribe for more videos like this. See you in next video.